Yeah, and in the undercard, there's a guy in the heavyweight, Afe Hagba. This guy, you guys actually know him. If you guys go on YouTube and type him his name.
This is the heavyweight.
Heavyweight.
This is the guy that his opponent walked out on.
Yeah, this is the opponent that he goes into the ring and he walks out.
Yeah.
And he just leaves.
So yeah, that's the guy that didn't. He got a pay cut right that night of.
I don't
his
know.
Opponent.
I don't
Okay,
know
so
the story behind it. If you want to talk about it,
I'll tell you the
go
story.
ahead.
So
tell me.
I forget the name of his opponent, but his opponent is gonna fight Afka, and the night of the fight, his purse got cut like 1/4 of like the original. Yeah. So obviously he's pissed off. You're gonna fight a knockout artist, right?
You're gonna. In fact, this guy has killed somebody.
Oh,
he has put 4 people in the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fighting a knockout artist, like your life's on the line.
A hospital artist.
And somebody, then they cut your purse, and let's say you're not even getting paid that much money, and then they could have cut it like less than half.
Yeah.
Man, so yeah, he walked out, made a huge scene, made that card look bad because it's like
that's crazy.
So yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, no, I respect that too. Shit, like someone cuts my pay in more than half. Fuck that.
The thing is kind of random, but that's like a form of protest, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is random as shit, but did you guys watch that Chelsea game against Manchester City?
Oh yeah.
The final.
I want to see the game, but I saw the highlights.
When the goalie didn't want to come out.
Yeah.
What do you do if you're the coach? So just to tell people like what happened, just to put all the context there. It was a final game for a cup, right? In English, 2 English teams, Chelsea and Manchester City. The score was 0-0 through regulation, 0-0 in extra time. There's a couple minutes left, and the coach from Chelsea decides that he wants his substitute goalie to be the goalkeeper for the penalty shootout, right? Because the game's about to end. So he's going to substitute the starting goalie out. That goalie says, "No, coach, I'm not going out." And they're going back and forth like for 4 minutes. And at the end of the day, that goalie does not accept the substitution. So he stays in, and his team ends up losing, right? So my question is, what do you do as a coach?
Like before that happens or after?
No, when it's happening.
When it's happening, I'm waiting until
when it's happening and after, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm waiting until he gets out. I don't care because he could put so much pressure. Like, nah, fuck that. We're waiting here till you get out. And then after, let's say he didn't get out, he disobeyed my orders, and then we lost. I would suspend him for like a couple games.
So he got benched today.
Oh, he did.
He didn't play against the Tottenham, and they won 2-0.
Oh, dang.
So the coach was happy, and then after the game, everybody was like hugging the goalie, Willy Caballero, the substitute.
Everybody.
Yeah, and they're like, because even like when that happened, some of the defenders they were covering their mouths, so you couldn't tell what they were saying.
Yeah.
But it seemed like they were telling the goalie, like, dude, just get out. Coach is trying to sub you out. Get out. But he was just not having it, dude. He just kept Mutombo. He was like, no. No. But yeah, he didn't play today, and they won.
Yeah.
What do you do as a coach?
I don't know, man. When that happened, the first thing that came in my mind is like fuck, man. Just when you think you've seen everything, man.
Right? Yeah.
Now this goalkeeper, is he Spanish? I don't know. I think they bought him from Spanish league, right?
I think so.
I don't even know who he was, but he's a young guy, and he's like the most expensive goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So people are saying, "Oh, you're not gonna pay that much money to sub him out and this and that." But it's like, dude, if you're the coach and you have a game plan, it's like, come on, dude. It's like if freaking Tim Duncan was telling Popovich, like, "No, I'm not getting out the game. I'm staying in." Like, first of all, that makes your coach look bad.
Yeah.
It makes the whole club look bad.
Makes you look arrogant.
Yeah.
Like you just.
Yeah. Now everyone's like, "Oh, this guy's a little,
in a dick." Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. And it was crazy because in the penalty shootout, they lost, and there was one penalty that went right under his hand. He could have made the easiest block, and it just like slipped under.
Yeah.
So everyone was just like giving him shit for it, dude. It was terrible.
Well,
yeah,
that's crazy. All right, so we were talking about that because we were seeing Efi Hagba, the protest, right?
Yeah.
So he's on the undercard for March 9 at the Home Depot Center right here. And that same day, switch channels because you have the zone, Dimitri Bivol versus Joe Smith Jr.